Look, our first game up, guys. For me, I'm not even going to enjoy this game at all tomorrow. I feel like I'm gonna be bored, but I'm gonna let you, Nick, start us off, man. Who you taking in this game, and tell us why, man. We got the Patriots and the Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets. Even though the first couple weeks they kind of looked skittish. I mean, they did win last week. And you saw Aaron Rodgers did get back into rhythm a little bit. And now with the Patriots, they played solid, but remember, they're still a rebuilding team.
Yeah, they are. But, the Patriots, they finding a way to win. I don't know. I didn't even know how they doing it. But they're finding a way. I don't know, man. I'll give my take last, but Bo, give us your take.
Yeah, I mean, so New England's defense is no joke. Like, they have a good defense. The offense is a mess. So I'm gonna take the Jets here. The Jets didn't look good over the first 2 weeks, but they also didn't have any starters in the preseason, right? So these first couple of games have been preseason games. You saw that with Garrett Wilson dropping everything that came to him because all Aaron Rodgers does is throw rockets, and he's not used to that. So I'm going to go with the Jets get it done here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Pats cover, right? Because the Jets are a 6.5 point favorite. I could see the Pats covering, but the Jets are going to win.
Okay. All right. And what about you, Matt? Big Move. What you got, Big Move?
Man, I never thought I'd see the day where the Patriots would be 6.5 underdogs against the Jets, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're like, crazy. All right. It's either that or like, yo, we getting old, man. We saw the whole dynasty of the Patriots. I gotta go with the better quarterback here. At the end of the day, the better quarterback happens to be Rodgers. Happens to be on the Jets. I mean, like New England, Brissett came back and they had that amazing just stomp them out in Cincinnati, but then they had a close one with Seattle, and they lost that one. So I really can't. I'm not gonna say it's a crazy loss, but hey, you lost at home against a team that traveled far. You should have won that game, and they didn't. I gotta give it to New York to let the more prepared team right now.
Got you. I'm kind of following that trend myself. I got to go with the Jets, mainly because I'm stuck with, their offense. Just like you said, the offense, I'm not sold on it. I think they're winning because they playing great defense, and Rodgers is the better of the two quarterbacks. I do feel like they do have, once they get it together a little bit, they have the weapons to put up points. But I think it's going to be a very slow, drag-out game, and I think somehow the Jets pull it away in the end, man. That's my take on that. Game 2, we got the Giants and the Browns. It's another ugly one. Another ugly game. Giants and Browns. Big Move. Start us off, man. What you think?
Okay, so here's what I'll say. I just find this ridiculous. You knew your kicker was hurt. You ain't come with no other kicker. And then you like, well, we didn't have players on him trying to run down the echo. Like, Brett, if he's a player on the field, he's gonna be a player. Like, what do you mean you had no plans of him running? Like, the Giants have literally looked life in the face and said, "No, I'm good." Like they just have a death wish, and I can't understand it. Cleveland's trying. Like they're gonna try to win. That Watson situation, that was bad by ownership, but the team itself wants to win. Like the team is excluded from the ownership in this situation. Like they're like, yo, he's a weirdo. He's been brought up on federal charges. The owner, like, we don't want to deal with him. And Watson out here, well, I'm gonna look in the camera. Watson, bro, you got it. You got over $100 million. Just pay for it. If you want it, just pay for it. Like, it's that easy. Just pay Yo, shorty, how much you want? 2,000. I got it. Amex. Business expense. Why you doing these weird massage things? But anyway, bro. Yeah, like a Jameis, he's a baller. He's gonna try to win. Love the team for it. I gotta go with Cleveland. New York, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, they gotta figure a lot of things out.
Yeah, they do. It's crazy, man. Bo, who you got, man?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm right there with you. The Giants are just hot trash. Like, there's nothing about that roster that I'm excited about. The fact that Daniel Jones is going to continue starting. I mean, so you point out the fact that they didn't have another kicker. Let's also point out the fun fact that they scored 3 touchdowns, didn't give up a touchdown, and still lost. That is amazing. Right? That is so fantastic. I don't even know how you do that.
So, I don't know how you do that either.
Like I think the Browns can get a win here. Obviously, I'm not trusting a towel Deshaun hands me, but I can the field against this team.
Oh, come on, Bo! How you gonna do it like that, man?
Oh man!
Oh wow! Oh god! Yo, Mr. Steves.
All right, we'll put it this way. On the field, Deshaun's the second coming of Tiger Woods, where he fell off the map. Off the field, we'll call him Deshaun Roethlisberger. But as far as the game itself goes...
Yeah, I ain't know did he play football. That's crazy.
As far as the game itself goes, look, the Cleveland Browns QB situation isn't getting better, and the Giants are a dumpster fire. If Cleveland has enough talent, which they do, to still win games in spite of their QB situation, they should beat the Giants. Like Bo said, you gave up no touchdowns and you still lost to Washington. Cleveland has a better roster as a whole. They'll find a way to win this game. It'll probably be boring and ugly, but Cleveland will find a way to win. So give me the Browns. If they can beat the Jags,
I think this
can win this game. Not by much with the Jags as a better QB, but they can win this game.
Hey, I'm mad at y'all taking all these Deshaun Watson shots, man.
I'm just saying, man. Somebody need to check his bag for baby oil, man. I ain't no Deshaun Watson gonna have no baby oil within the facility, bro. No towels. He got an air dry. Okay, he got an air dry. No towels. No towels. He got to wear his clothes wet.
I don't have to worry about
the problem, though.
But Deshaun Watson needs no women in the facility, bro. He needs men only masseuse. He need a male bodyguard. He need He need to be asexual, bro. They need to figure something out there, bro. Figure something out there, man.
Well, he can call Diddy and get all the info on how to make that happen.
I'll be careful with that because there's a lot of dudes in that locker room. I don't know how much Diddy.
Hey, just trying to take that Watson, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Diddy couldn't contain himself in that locker room.
Oh man. Well, look, for me, I'm gonna take the Browns just because the Giants, I don't think they know what they're doing. I feel like after this year, the GM is going to be gone because the owner is still mad that he let Saquon go. And you paid Daniel Jones, and you're getting nothing. You're getting absolutely nothing from him. And you let your running back go. That was your offense. So now, I'm going with the Browns. I don't trust the Giants whatsoever at all. And that's all I got for that one, man. This will be another ugly game, but the Browns should win this one big, I think.
All right.
Next up, we got the Pack and the Titans. Pack and the Titans. This will be an interesting game here.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about
Go ahead, Nick Steve. Hook us up, man.
Oh, gosh. I mean, the Titans, I don't know. It depends. What does Will Levis do? Does he play postcard near MVP Carson Wentz type ball? And do the Packers somehow find a way to win again? Or do the receivers for Tennessee help them out just enough? I mean, I think it's going to come down to one of those two factors. But as of right now, I'll go with Green Bay. They at least have a decent, somewhat steady team around them. And this is one of the easier games on their schedule without Jordan Love. So I'll take the Packers in this one.
Yeah, they better not lose this without Jordan Love. With Jordan Love gone, they can't afford to lose this game at all. Bo, who you got, bud?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm deciding between cheese and mayo, I'm going cheese, right? So, yeah, I'm not a Tennessee fan. I don't like most of their team, right? Like they're not put together very well. And even with a backup quarterback, I think Green Bay is the better team. So I'll go Green Bay here.
I got you. All right, big moves.
I mean, this is the battle of Malik Willis versus Levis. Like this is very interesting here, bro. This is the guy who they drafted to be something, didn't turn out something, got rid of him quick, which I respect, man. You know, if you know you're not gonna use somebody, get him out the way, and that's what they did. And they gave him opportunity, and he's taking advantage of that opportunity. He got a win over his belt in Green Bay. Like Tennessee, I don't know what's going on. Will Levis not looking good. Don't forget, you know, Treylon Burks is supposed to be something, and he's just gone by the wayside, man. Yeah, he's just gone by the wayside. Yeah. You have no running identity. You let go, you know.
I'm glad the Eagles didn't take him.
Like it was Henry's time. Like, yeah, like it's just, yeah, like that's really hard to come back from. Tennessee still doesn't have an identity. I got to give it to the team that does have one, and that's Green Bay. They have the receivers, they have the defense at least to win the game. Yeah, Tennessee just doesn't have anything to back it up.
Yeah, Steve, you said it right. I'm so glad because Treylon Burks is just total disappointment right now. And I say that because honestly, I was one of those guys before the whole AJ trade went down. I was like, man, Philly need to go ahead and grab this guy. He plays physical. He's gonna be like, another version of AJ. Well, Titans thought that too. And them too made a dumb move. Is now you can see the Giants and Titans look at where they are. Look where they are. Both of them let their key people go, and look where they are. This is the results. I'm definitely going to take Green Bay. I do think, like you said, Malik Willis got more around him to help him get through that game and for them to win. The Titans, I'm just not sold. I don't know what's going on with them. Their offense, DeAndre Hopkins, he's old. Stays hurt. He's not been able to do anything. And usually with DeAndre, don't matter who was the quarterback, he's usually out there balling. But he's not been able to do that this year, and they're hurting. They're hurting big time. I mean, Henry gone.
You think he's hurt, or you think he's just tired of running down the field?
It might be the latter. He's tired of running down that field with these quarterbacks. He's like, look, I can't do this.
Like if I stand here on the line of scrimmage or I run down there, I get the same amount of targets.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so we're going to go Green Bay on that one. I'm going to move on to the next game. Hopefully, let's see. We're going to get a good one here. Let's see. We're going to get a good one. Ooh. All right.
Okay.
They must wonder, whoever did the schedule wanted to take an off week. They just was throwing some stuff together.
This
thing looks like what every Thursday night game used to be.
Yeah,
exactly, man, exactly. Big moves. You can start us off on this one.
Yeah, some executive is getting married this weekend. They had to take all week, and like, all right, cool, that'll work. Be back in office. It'll be all good. It'll be all good. Yeah. Like the Colts are a team, I guess you could say. Like they're there. They really haven't been anything since Luck left.
Yeah.
It was Peyton, great run, Luck, decent run. And then they had that weird they went through Foles, and then the whole Wentz thing happened, and then Anthony Richardson looks like he looks like a I don't know, just a really mid quarterback. Like it is Jonathan Taylor still wasting away years there. You're just not it's not a team that you're excited about, but you can't overlook them either. I believe they can beat anybody as well. So it's all right, that's a team you can't overlook. Chicago is scared right now. They are. I know they're trying to be in on Caleb. but they're seeing what they're getting, and they're like,
did we mess this up again?
Yeah, they're like,
I feel like halfway through the season, Caleb's just gonna like pull the mask off, Scooby-Doo style, and be Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's scary because like they have no excuse. Like you got DJ Moore, you got Odunze, and then you got a great tight end. They have an O-line for him. They have a decent defense. Everything is there for them to win. They're not winning with him. That's the issue. The one win they do have, he threw less than 100 yards. Like they're not winning with him. Like he's not the reason for their win. He's the reason for their loss. And they're looking at Jaden Daniels. He's doing his thing. He's on a bad team, but they could tell he's at least on the upscale. And they're looking at him like, bro, this ain't like it. We're not seeing trending from you. We're just finding ways to win without you. I think in this game right here, it's not up or shut up for both of these quarterbacks here.
Correct.
I'm gonna go with Chicago. They have the weapons. Caleb needs to prove himself. I think he does it here. If he doesn't do it here, I do think we see more of the talk about did the Bears make the right decision. So I'm gonna go with Caleb because I don't want to see him fail. I'm from the DMV. He from the DMV. I want to see him win at the base of it. He has more weapons. He should win. Let's see if it happens.
Okay. All right. Bo, who you got?
I mean, if he keeps playing the way he is, he's gonna be working at the DMV. Like that's it's not great. Like if you look at the throw placement of the first game, he only had 2 passes downfield.
Yeah.
Everything else was in the flat. It's like they still think they have Justin Fields, right?
Yeah.
So, man, I just don't believe in this Bears team. Vegas doesn't believe in either one. Colts are a 1-point favorite at home.
Oh,
right?
geez, they just got home field advantage. That's it.
Yes, I mean they don't even get that right. Like home field's usually 3.
So, yeah. That's only because they home.
Jeez, they got Germany advantage. It's like we're thinking the closer team.
Right.
For the
even Vegas is like, this game is trash. Like just pick it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of flipping a coin here because the Bears should be the better team.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll lean towards the Colts at home. I want to see something out of AR-15. Like I want to see him. I want to see him ball out. And if you were going to do it, the Bears are a team to do it.
That's a crazy name for him, by the way.
All right, Nick Steve, who you got, man?
Oh, this is going to be a fun one. You got okay. Let's see. You got Anthony Richardson. On paper, the Colts should be able to win because Richardson is the better quarterback, but we don't know what's going to happen until we step on the field.
Yep.
Is he? I mean, Richardson is still playing less than 12 games in the NFL.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. On paper, he should be, but we don't know who really is.
Yeah.
At this point, Caleb, though, is still in his rookie season, so I'm not going to throw too much shade at him yet, but yeah, he does need to improve. And for this game, I'm going to kind of lead toward the Colts to bounce back. I still think they're a solid team because last year they went 9-8 and just missed out. I think they can still be decent, maybe find a way to win this game.
Okay. All right. With the
Colts.
Okay, so you go with the Colts. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I kind of like one thing you mentioned on Big Moves. You mentioned as far as the play between Caleb and Jaden Daniels, and I'm gonna tell you the difference. You got a team and a staff that is trying to find and make sure they give Jaden Daniels things that they know he can handle, and that's going to work. And they're asking their guys to execute it. You got this other guy over here with Caleb Williams, and everybody is just, he's just so great, he's just so good. They ain't even thinking about it. They think he can do any and everything, and they going out there and they playing. But what they finding out now is that preseason stuff don't work when the real season comes around. He looked real good in the preseason playing against vanilla defense, playing against backups.
Oh yeah. He was playing against shoestrings.
Yeah, they game planning now, bro. They game planning. You're playing top level. You got top level talent out there on defense. It ain't easy peasy like that, bro. It's not easy peasy like that.
Yeah, them game checks hitting the DBs start acting different.
Where's boy Rome at? Rome is missing.
Yeah, he hurt.
I have not seen him. He's been missing. You got DeAndre Swift. All right. So I don't know. I'm only going to pick the Colts because I don't feel like the Bears know what to do with that roster.
Okay.
Keenan Allen has yet to play. He's been hurt.
Yeah, which is strange. Which is like, again, like they have the offensive weapons to be a juggernaut. And nothing has transpired.
So you'll like this. Actually, while we were here, a friend of mine just sent me a soundbite from from Caleb Williams. So after they lost to the Texans, right? CJ Stroud, they meet up in the middle of the field. He was going to give him some information. And Caleb Williams' quote was, "What do I need his advice for?" So, I mean, you're only 2 games in and nobody can tell you anything yet.
Really?
I mean, that doesn't make you feel good about how you're doing moving forward. You're talking about a guy that was killing it last year. And you
absolutely.
And a dude that just beat you. Head to head.
And he just beat you. Yeah. He was feeling a little salty. He was hating, but he definitely need to be able to take some advice from somebody. And I don't think Stroud would have been a bad guy to take advice from, considering the year he had last year. And I think they're going to be just fine again this year. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm going with the Colts, and we're gonna move along. Our next game, speaking of Mr. Stroud, Mr. Stroud will be over inside that dome. Inside that dome, is it going to make a difference, Nick Stees?
Inside that dome for the Houston Texans against the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is the game. This is the game where we really see what both teams are made of, especially the Vikings, because you beat the 49ers. Now, maybe it was a fluke. Maybe you got lucky, but maybe, then again, they are for real. This game will prove it. I still got to go with the Texans. I feel like they're the more established team. And they're coming into this game fully healthy, too. Remember the Niners without McCaffrey, that plays a role. And then losing Debo.
True.
I think this time, I'll take the Texans in this one. Give me them to go 3-0. CJ Stroud has himself a nice day. I think Sam Darnold will get exposed in this situation. And you'll see him revert to his usual Sam Darnold ways, at least to some degree, or at least in the clutch late in the game.
Yeah, because I don't know who this guy is right now. He kind of fooling me a little bit, but we shall see. Bo, who you got, boss?
I think this is going to be a good game. Like, this is one of the few games I'm actually excited about because both teams are bringing something. And so I have the Texans here. But, I mean, one thing to keep in mind with Darnold is he finally has a team with a defense, right? This Vikings defense looks good. And then this is also the only team he started for that's had weapons. I mean, you think of the Panthers, dumpster fire, drafted by the Jets. They let him get beat up so much he was seeing ghosts. Like, that's not awesome. So the only time he's had a good team around him, he was a backup with the Niners, and his couple of starts there, he looked good. So, I mean, I don't know if Darnold is as bad as his tape shows us, but I like the Texans' weapons here.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you on that one. Big Moves, who you got?
Again, I think football is the ultimate team sport. Not one person can do it. If you put Mahomes on the Panthers right now, he will look just like Bryce Young. Okay, like there's just no way that you can.
I get where you're going.
God.
Yeah, like it's just a team sport, and I think Darnold's on a decent team now. I think this team is real. I don't think the Vikings are fake. I think they're real. I think they're here to compete. He has weapons, but the number one weapon, Justin Jefferson, is day to day. That swings things, man. That's what he thinks. You're talking about arguably the number one receiver in the league now between him and Chase going tit for tat there. He is day to day with that quad injury. He takes the tops off defense. He makes sure it's like the safety's got to respect it. They got to play close. They got to press. They got like your whole game plan looks different if Jefferson is on the field there. And right now we don't know that. So until we know that, we gotta go with Houston, man. Like we gotta go with Houston. Houston's still looking good. What you call it? Like CJ Stroud is changing what everybody thought about Ohio quarterbacks. Like he's still producing this season. He's still going. They're both 2-0. I think Minnesota's going to take a seat in this game, though. I will say, if we're talking about bets here, I'll take the points. I do think it's going to be a good scoring game. Also, I do think Minnesota will cover, but I do think at the end of the day, Houston will still come out with the W.
Got you. Some good points, man. Some good points. And hi, everybody that's watching the show in the chat. What's going on, Feather Freebird? We had a few others that we shout out with the salute, you know what I'm saying, between Mac the Giant fans, of course, my man Normal Guy and Daniel. We appreciate everybody tuning in for this Pickems. So look, I'm gonna pick Houston. I'm like y'all, Nick Steves, Bo, and everybody. I think it's gonna be a good game. I do think it's gonna be a good game. And I do think it's not going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be closer than everybody think. But the thing that's going to hurt the Vikings, even though they're at home, is, like he said, I don't know with Justin Jefferson. Usually when I see this day-to-day stuff, come the day of the game, a few hours, you're going to hear inactive. And if that's the case, you got Jordan Addison, who's just trying to come back off injury. He may go this week. Again, that means he ain't full strength. So you don't have enough firepower to keep up and contend. Like I said, their defense, though, have been playing and is much better than before. But I think it's going to be too much with Houston. Joe Mixon is running really hard over there for them. So they got the ground game to go along with it. Nick Collins, like, bro, how does he keep getting so open? Like, he's getting like 10 receptions a game, it seemed like, bro. Like, it's just crazy.
I don't know, man.
He's just constantly open.
Yeah, I can't explain it, bro. I can't explain it, bro.
I just don't know. But he's balling, and it's crazy because Stephon Diggs ain't even really took off over there yet. That's the crazy thing. So by the end of this year, Houston could be a problem. They could be a problem, man. So I'm going with Houston on this one myself. I don't think Minnesota got enough. They're dealing with injuries right now. So I feel like Houston should pull it off. Going on to the next one. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Yeah. Go ahead, big moves.
Time to play the game. Let's go. Okay. All right. Let's be real here. Let's keep it pragmatic. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I like that you're already winding up for like Duncan.
yeah. He's definitely getting it ready, bro.
Not at all. Hear me out. Okay. Philly got this sick joke that they playing where they trying to get everybody from Pennsylvania on the team. I don't understand it. Like they're like, oh, you played at the Pennsylvania school? Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Let's get it going. Don't get me wrong, though. Saquon looked decent at the start. But then you took Jahan for a third. I thought that was weird. He got one catch, 6 yards. Ain't looking too good there. Hurts is trying, but again, it's a team sport. Everybody got to keep going. New Orleans is the murder capital of the USA. Let's be very clear. They're the murder capital. And they've been murdering teams. They've been doing 40 burgers every week. Pow, pow. They're not stopping. Okay. All right. I don't see what changes. Because we saw against Atlanta, them like Slay ain't doing what he's supposed to do, man. We gotta have that conversation, man. Slay ain't looking like how he was 2 years ago, bro. I mean, time comes for us all. but we all on borrowed time.
Man, why do I feel like I need like some popcorn? Just like
it's just looking like New Orleans. New Orleans is tired of being an underdog. They tired of being tired. They've been working all their life, and now they coming for they coming for their dues. And I'm sorry, Philly, you happen to be in the way. Like you happen to be in the way. I don't want to see y'all get done like this, but the Saints gonna do y'all like that. Like when they say who that, they talking about that body on the ground of Jalen Hurts. Okay, because Chase Young getting in the backfield, something he couldn't even do for us. Something he couldn't do for us. As a Commanders fan, he couldn't even do for us. And this man was bullying, straight bullying the Cowboys. All right, like yo, they have everything they need to keep going, and they ain't got the injuries. Alvin Kamara is a wide receiver who just so happens to line up in the backfield. Olave doing his thing. Like yo, like they look good. They look good. Like I don't know how to say it, man. Like people trying to say, "Oh, the Saints real deal." You put up 240 burgers back to back on a bad team and a good team. Like they doing it. Like I say, I'm sorry, Philly, but yo, man, you know they like their wings down there, lemon pepper wet. It's coming. Hey.
Okay. All right. We had enough of big moves over here.
Yep.
That's my opinion. They'll take
like
the
that W on your chest there says that all of those sorries was total bullshit.
Absolutely.
Like you don't feel bad at all.
Bo, give me your pick, man. I already know who he's picking.
Yeah. So I'm going with Philly here. I don't feel confident about it because although I don't believe the Saints are what we're seeing, they haven't shown me they're not either. So, it's one of those, I don't believe in them, but if they keep doing it, you have to. That being said, I don't think Philly plays like they did this last week, right? Where they were actively trying to lose. You straight up don't take an easy 3 points, right? And it's not like it was 4th and 1; it's 4th and 4, right? Like that's not a gimme of a pickup. Mm-hmm. Then you play prevent defense, which only prevents you from winning, right? Like all of a sudden,
that's why they call it prevent,
right? Like you're playing super soft against one of the leading yardage guys every year he's ever been in the league. Like, on what planet is that a good plan? So, I blame that loss a lot on coaches. Saquon, dropping that pass at the end, that happens, right? Like, it's not like we haven't seen plenty of guys start to look upfield before they bring the ball in. So, all the people that are losing their minds are like, Saquon is why we lost. It's like, did you watch the other, 2 hours and 45 minutes of this game? Because
it's not
messed up a lot. So I don't think they'll do that. I think the Eagles can sneak away with a win, especially because they haven't done it in New Orleans in a long time now. So you're due, right? Like just law averages, you're bound to get one.
Law of average, you're bound to get one. Yeah, big moves. Was you
also
done?
They still mad. I ain't done. They still mad that Wayne didn't get the Super Bowl. So then they gonna take that out on Philly. Like, it's just not looking good for y'all, bro. Like it's just not looking good for y'all, bro. It's just like, bro, y'all could have played 31 other teams and y'all chose to play the Saints, bro. Like
this was the week they pulled off on the schedule.
That just sounds like you're evicting them from Philly at this point. Just back the moving truck up. They just don't even have a shot.
Yeah.
It's just like, if I were y'all, go ahead and play the backup. Tell Hurts you need a rest. We'll see him week 4. No need to get beat up. Nick
Steves, I need you to save me over here, bro. Save me over here, Nick. Who you got?
The confidence is not at a high after the Falcons game. And the Saints, man, with the Eagles, with that lack of pass rush they showed, how are you going to stop the Saints with how big a role they've been on? It's like, and I'm hoping, for us, I hope we get A.J. Brown back because we need him in that offense for sure. Because you saw without him, it kind of hurt us a little bit. Now,
He's day to day, right?
Is it? I mean, he probably is. We don't know until we get there, but
yeah. I got him on one of my fantasy teams, and I just saw he went from questionable to healthy, so I'm hoping that's a good sign, but we shall see.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see as of right now, though, what's going to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Right now, it's not looking good for the Eagles. I mean, I'm leaning toward the Saints as of now, but that could change as we get closer to the game.
I got you.
And obviously, I want the Eagles to win. I want to say, fuck last week, leave it in the past. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But as of right now,
well,
it's looking more in favor of the Saints as of this moment. Hopefully that will change.
All right. So look, Big Moves, I'm gonna help clear some things up for you. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit here. Okay, just a little bit. It ain't. I just want you to see the picture is not as bad as it look. It's just like you're looking at it from so far away that it's a little, it's a little hazy. It ain't real clear.
I mean, New Orleans got shooters. They don't need to be close to you. It's a dangerous city. They don't need to be close. They got shooters. That's the whole point of the gun. They don't need to be close. I don't need to get close. They don't need to get close. Okay. Kamara ain't even touched the line. Like there was several places Kamara ran through the Cowboys. He ain't even touched the O-line. Like he ain't even touched nobody. He didn't need to be close. He just ran through.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So I will say this in all honesty. You know, y'all know I'm from Philly, diehard Philly fan. The problem.
Come on now. We gotta be real. If we're gonna be real, we gotta be real.
I gotta be real. I hate to do this, and I gotta be real about it. I gotta be real. So the one problem, if I'm going to be concerned about anything in this game, well, I'll say two. One and 1A, okay? However you want to put it. So getting off blocks to stop the run. You got an Alabama guy, because a lot of people don't know Kamara was at Alabama before he transferred. He was behind all those other backs that's out here playing right now. He was at Alabama, okay? So you got one of those guys who runs really hard. And if you got secondary that don't want to tackle, and guys that's not getting off blocks, that spells disaster. It's a problem before you even get going. Then the 1A is no pass rush. I got to get one or the other in this game to have a chance, okay? Because if you can stop the run and keep the chains third and long, you hope you stand a chance. Maybe every here and there you get a sack. Luckily, something happens, something. But you can't not have both. You got to have a pass rush, or you want to stop the run. I don't think they're going to do both. I do think they're going to show up on something this week. I feel like might have a little bit of attitude with them. I'm going to give them benefit out. They may show up on something. Now, Kirk Cousins is like an all-pro. Well, you know why? He ain't had no pass rush. In this league, I don't care who your corners are. You're not covering no receivers for 3 to 4 seconds in this league. It's not happening. They're professional. They're fast. They're strong. I don't care who you got as a DB. He ain't covering for 3 to 4 seconds. Dude eventually going to get open, and that's the problem. You don't get pass rush, so now the secondary is at a problem. And like Big Move said, if that's the case, guess what? They've been having Shai go over the top. You got Olave out there. So they have to stop one or the other. You have to. I don't expect you to stop them both. You're probably not going to. You don't, as far as I'm concerned, you don't have the players to do it. I just don't feel like you have the players, because to me, stopping the run is about attitude. It's about grit. You got to want to get off their block. You got to want to hit and smack somebody in the mouth when it comes to stopping that run, because the O-line is being physical at that point. So we'll see. But if you can't do either, it's going to be another 40 burger. That's just being honest. If you don't do either one of the two, it's going to be another 40 burger. If they can do one of the two, they may have a shot at it, because Jalen Hurts seems to always, just as much as give the game away, he also make plays and keep you in the game, because he drove down that field and had them in, and winning position. He will do that. You know, if you keep them around. It's just that last minute. If it comes last minute, disaster's waiting to happen. Just like that throw to Devontae. What are we doing? You're trying to be hero ball now.
Yeah, throwing in double coverage.
Throwing in double coverage.
Nothing
It'll bite you in the butt. But they got to do one or the other. I mentioned earlier, I think Philly is like 0-4 or 1-4. The last few games in New Orleans, law of average is bound to happen sooner or later. You're going to get a W eventually. Kirk got a W eventually. So with that said, I am going to go with my Philadelphia Eagles. I'm thinking they're going to come up and do one of the two. They're either going to get some timely sacks somehow, some way, or they're going to bow up and slow down the run, and then now you finally get a chance to really put New Orleans in a bad spot, which they have not been in all year. But I can tell you what, if they don't do neither one, it's going to be a 40 burger. But I'm gonna go with my Saints, man. I mean, whoa, wait.
There you go. We got it here first. Y'all heard it here first. We got Saints Sports Rap letting us know where he is. We got New Orleans Sports Rap letting us know where it's at.
That is out there forever now. You know, and it's funny because the way you were talking about it, I thought we were going to have to like phone a friend and give Mitch a call just so that a Philly fan was actually going to take Philly.
No, man, I'm just a realist. I mean, I feel like that's their problem right now. Yep. And until they fix that, it's going to be some tough games. And you definitely see AJ being missing. That's another factor. But I got to see if Lattimore going to come back. You know, Lattimore got an injury right now. Lattimore comes back, that makes that road even tougher for Philly. That's just being honest. So our next game, we got the battle of who can run the ball the best. That's it. Who can run the ball the best? Nick Steves, tell us about this game. Who you getting, man? Who you picking?
I'll go with the Chargers in this one. I mean, if you're going to look at it from that point, they have the better running backs. But I think this is the game where you're the Steelers. You finally come crashing down a little bit. Chargers do edge the Steelers out because they still have Justin Herbert, a solid quarterback, all things.
Correct.
Even without weapons, and they have a good run game. That should be enough to at least win this game. Because usually when the Steelers got to step up against good teams, something happens.
Yeah.
They fold.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I feel like this is a possible preview of the playoffs from the Steelers' point of view.
Yeah, and Harbaugh is putting his stamp on it. He loves to run that ball. And that's what they've been doing. You know, Bo, what do you think?
Yeah, I got the Chargers here. The fact that the Steelers are 2-0 is probably one of the most hilarious things. Because again, it's not like the offense has shown up. The defense is fantastic. And somehow they figured out a way to sign two guys and have the same stat line as Mason, Trubisky, and Pickett. So
Mason, Trubisky.
I mean,
I get what you're saying.
So
I thought you were.
What's that?
Never mind. Go on.
Yeah. So I mean, between those three, they're still putting up the same stat line as what Fields is doing. They're obviously not giving Wilson a shot. So I'm gonna take Chargers here.
Okay. Big moves.
Bro, I'm not going against Tomlin, bro. Like, this man finds a way to win every year. Never had a losing season. Like, why would he start now?
Well, yeah, but he's got two already, so he can lose.
Yeah, he would still be winning.
Nah, he's on a roll with two weirdos and Justin Fields and whatever Russell Wilson is. Yeah, the alien that he is now, bro. I swear, there's an alien in that man, bro. That is not the Russell Wilson I knew from Seattle, bro.
You know why he's got cramps, right? He wasn't doing any calisthenics on the airplane. He needed to He
didn't take his Bowflex on the plane and use it in the seat. That's their fault. They should have figured that out. But no, also the defense of the Steelers, they still have a healthy defense.
Yes,
I gotta trust them. Yep. They still got arguably top 5 pass rushing TJ Watt up there. I gotta trust them. LA coming over to Pittsburgh, bro. I gotta give it to Pittsburgh, man.
Okay. All right. All right. I like your pick. I'm a little torn, and I'm not the only one torn. To look like according to ESPN is split 50-50.
Yeah.
Vegas is a 1.5. So like,
yeah,
they don't know. They're just
they
like,
don't know either. Yeah. Yeah, so it's how much can the Steelers slow down the Chargers run game? And then like my man Steve said, they still do have Herbert. He will get some passes off. It's not like they don't have a quarterback. He just don't have the wide receiver weapons he used to have because they got rid of them all. They couldn't afford them. But running the ball is right up Harbaugh's alley. I mean, who would have thought they was going to be 2-0? You know. So with that being said, because the Steelers have to just about almost totally rely on their run game, I know they're home. They're 2-0. I feel like the NFL want them to talk about the Chargers because of Harbaugh. So I'm going to Chargers, man. I'm going to Chargers to come in Pittsburgh, get the W. They'll go 3-0. They're going to be talking all over ESPN about it. And the Steelers will bounce back next week, probably. That's what I'm going with. Next up, we got I don't even know what to say we got, but we got a game, y'all. It's a game.
We got the Bucks.
We got the Bucks. Big moves. It's probably going to be one-sided across the panel, but big moves, who you got, man?
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Bo Nix. He might as well, you know. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I was Bo Nix, hey, go ahead and get you you know, you ain't even got paid for it, Bo Nix. Here's how I'm gonna break it down for you. You're gonna go to the Wyndham Resort. You're gonna tell them that you want to do a timeshare, you want to get a free presentation for like a 2 to 3 night stay there. Go ahead, skip the game, go to the presentation, say, nah, I don't want to do this. Actually, to get out of the presentation, all you gotta do is say, oh, actually, I just filed for bankruptcy. Legally, they can't touch you. You get a free presentation, you get to be on the beach, you get to enjoy your time. Like, you get to enjoy your time on the beach, you get to enjoy the water. Clearwater is amazing. That's a beautiful place. You got a free vacation while on the clock. If I was Bo Nix, I would jump off my bed right now onto my hip, get the bruise. I can't play, enjoy your time. Because there's no way that you're going to win this game. There's nothing there for you to do but get hit and get demolished, bro. And if you want to get smacked around by that Tampa Bay defensive front, be my guest. It's not likable. It's not pretty. And on top of that, bro, like, you in a beautiful town, go to the beach. Why go to the game?
Go to the beach.
Like, I go to the beach. Oh, wow. Yeah, like Buccaneers is not going to be close. I got the bucket. What's the spread on this? Is it 10.5?
7.
7? Yeah. I'm taking it.
Almost.
Take it.
You want some big moves?
Take it. I'm taking it. Taking it.
What you got, Bo? Who you got, man?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I got the Bucks here. I mean,
take it.
I haven't seen anything out of the Broncos that I'm excited about. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Bucks.
Hey, look, I don't know if we're going to see much still.
Exactly.
I really don't. Nick Steves, who you got, boss?
The Buccaneers in this one. I mean, come on. You're talking about the Broncos and the Bucs who beat the Detroit Lions, who I still see as a good team. The Bucs really should be at least good enough to win this game against the Broncos. If they don't, something horribly went wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with y'all, man. It's not a lot to talk about with that one. I'm going with the Bucs, the Broncos. Poor Bo Nix, man. I just hope his career don't get ruined. I hope they fix that over there.
It is going to be ruined. It is going to be ruined. It is going to be ruined. He's not going to be right. And that's okay. That's okay.
So, man, they got a lot of NFC South teams, man. And why are they doing this to me? I'm being tortured right now, Big Moves. Look, We got Philadelphia playing 3 NFC South teams in a row. We just played Atlanta, playing New Orleans. Then we turn around and play the Bucks. All I'm saying is NFC South. NFC South. It's like I'm being tortured right now, bro.
I'm happy. Like the NFC South was looking like the worst division of football for like a year or two. I was very questioned by it. I was like, "Hey, bro, like, is this just a black hole?" But no, like they're doing their thing now. I'm happy. All I want is competitive football, and this is not going to be one of those games.
Well, this is not going to be what you're looking for, sir.
I was going to say you can't lead into this game with that.
Yeah, this is not it.
Yeah, Nick Steves. Hey, look, I'm pretty sure I know who you're going to pick. How many points you think they'll win by? Let's go that route.
Okay. I mean, the Raiders. So I'll just go like say 17.
Oof. All right.
I mean, they're not as good a team as the Chargers or the Saints so far, but Panthers are trash, so Raiders should at least be good enough. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards 17 instead.
Okay. All right, Bo, what you thinking, man?
I mean, the line is 5.5, and I'd say the Raiders definitely cover that. You know, I'm not convinced that the Panthers can beat a high school team, let alone an NFL team. So, I got the Raiders winning this one pretty easily.
Gotcha. Big moves.
They said Bryce Young just got arrested for domestic violence. And
he that man.
Your Honor,
you know that's not true. He hasn't beat anything yet.
I said, Your Honor, he can't beat nobody. That ain't right. Like, yo, like I ain't gonna lie. Like all these men got to be frustrated, bro, because they can't even beat a dick. I don't know what the point of playing this game is. Like, I mean, you got to play the game, right? You got to play the game.
Yeah.
But like Antonio Pierce is out for blood, and you can just see the rage in his bald head, like you can see the wrinkles form when he get mad after a loss. Like I ain't gonna lie, Antonio Pierce is one of those people. Please, like we need to look out for his wife, bro, because he got that look on his face, like if dinner ain't ready or if the grits is too hot, he about to beat you. So why would you think a man in that caliber not gonna beat the worst team in the NFL? I don't know. If the Raiders do lose, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe in that team. He gonna Antonio Pierce gonna walk up in that locker room and start whooping feet, and I don't want to see that happen to nobody. So I got the Raiders.
Losing to this Panthers team gets you fired as a coach.
Yeah. Hey, Antonio Pierce remind me of his old coach, man. What was his name when he was with the Giants?
Oh, you talking about Tom Coughlin?
Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
Antonio Pierce remind me of that. Just that hardcore personality type. And ain't playing no games. And Tom Coughlin, you would be in some mess if he wasn't having it. Tom Coughlin wasn't having it. So I'm going to Raiders. I think they'll win like easily by 17, man. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Carolina get blowed out again. But I don't know. They may show up with a little pride. Andy Dalton might feel like he back in Cincy again. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows?
He'll make it more
a little bit better just by experience. He'll get rid of the ball quicker.
Yep. Yeah. He'll definitely do that. I'm still not going to pick up Adam Thielen. I can tell you that. Big moves. We got a handicapped Dolphin, and they going to take on the Seattle Seahawks, man.
Yeah.
Which it's a tricky one.
Somebody used to tell me what gang Tua rep, because he be throwing up the set every time he get hit. So let me know what he repped out in Miami. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what gang that is. I just got questions. He be out here to throwing up gangs. I gotta know. I want to make sure I represent correctly. That's all. But with the Crip himself on the sidelines, Miami has the tools to win. Like they still Like it's not like they're the worst team with their backup. Who's their backup now? Since they got rid of
that's the question. Who is their backup?
They just signed Tyler Huntley.
Okay.
Skylar Thompson. Huntley automatically needs to start.
Oh, Huntley will for sure. It's funny though, because when they were announcing it, they're like, "Oh yeah, former Pro Bowler." It's like, man, half the league was hurt. That's why he was a Pro Bowler. He only started games.
Worst Pro Bowl ever.
Yeah,
they need to cut that out,
right? I mean, technically he went, I guess, but I mean, come on.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Flores might have been on to something when he said that nigga ass. He might have been on to something when he said that Tua was ass. Because right now, Tua not looking like the guy he's supposed to be, bro. Like, I know Tua's had great seasons, but the way that this happens and he gets hit, bro, like, it's not looking good, bro. Nobody want to see anybody die on the field, bro. Okay. Nobody want to see it. Like, nobody wants to see that. We don't want to see that happen. And I think Miami saying that he, is questionable. They he's on IR. He'll come back and all that. I just don't see. Like, one, Miami needs Tua. He is a good quarterback for them. They need him. They don't have him. Seattle has Geno. He finds a way to win. 2-0. They got to travel up to Seattle, rainy city. Not going to be able to make it work. They're playing with a backup. They got a backup on there. I have no faith in Huntley. Seattle, and I got Seattle with I got Seattle 5.5.
Okay, all right, Bo.
Yeah, I got Seattle at home. I mean, it's with them not having a quarterback, it's which is great because well, I mean, it's not great, but it's helpful for my team, right? Because I'm a Hawks fan. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a wildly different team if Tua is under center.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I got Seattle at home on this. I think it'll be closer than that line says, though, because for whatever reason, Seattle likes to struggle with backups.
Okay, all right. Nick Steves, who you got?
I'll go with Seattle in this one. I mean, Miami does have a solid team and Seattle with backups, but let's not underestimate the Seahawks either.
Yeah.
It could be a good game, but I got Seattle winning. We know sometimes Miami doesn't always play out their potential, especially now without their starter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good in this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Feather Freebird said, "Go Hawks." Salute to y'all. Go Hawks. Go Hawks. I'm going to pick y'all to win this game, but it just seemed like these are the games right here that when Miami or whoever can come with some quarterback out of nowhere and just light up the scoreboard because they still got Tyreek, they still got Waddle, they still got A-Chain, they still have everybody over there. The thing is how this quarterback want to play. Are they going to deal with? Because I mean, it's going to be loud in Seattle. It's going to be loud. That's a whole nother monster for a quarterback be coming in that's just now trying to get the offense down. So yeah, that's why I'm going to go with Seattle. But I wouldn't be surprised if Miami pulled it off, man. I mean, because they still have weapons. It's just a matter of how they're going to run that offense,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Seattle there. And
all right, guys, I got to jump out.
Okay, hey Bo,
hanging out with you guys.
Definitely, Bo. We appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all follow Bo and check out his shows. And hey, man, take care.
Be good, Bo. Thank you.
All right. Yep. But so our next game, fellas, we got Dallas and the Ravens.
I mean, like the Ravens are 0-2. Like that's a fact. But you're backing them into a corner here, man. And I'd like to see them go 0-3 is crazy. I wouldn't want to play them if I was Dallas. I got the Ravens here. I think Lamar's is gonna do some crazy things in that field. him and Likely going to team up and get that going. Andrews too, and they're gonna figure that out. I think Derrick Henry gets his first 2 touchdown game as a Raven here.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Especially I got Derrick Henry on my fantasy team. Appreciate that. I've been needing him. Well, he's been getting touchdowns. He just ain't been getting a lot of yards. He's been getting touchdowns though. But we'll see. Nick Steves.
I think at this point you got to go with the Ravens. Something just tells me that a Baltimore Ravens team healthy, for the most part, is not going to go 0-3. They'll at least find a way to win one game in the 3-game stretch. Even if they are underachieving so far, they'll at least find a way to win one game. Only way I see that happening is if Lamar goes down first drive and he's out for the game. Yeah. But I see Baltimore winning this game.
Yeah, I'm with y'all on that. I don't see Baltimore going 0-3. I just don't see them going 0-3 at all. If they do, it's going to be, boys, things are going to heat up up there in Baltimore if they do. And Dallas, like, are they really, like, I mean, it's crazy because they pretty much got the same rosters last year, I believe, minus a couple little pieces here and there. They still only got CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver. They took, running back, they took a step back, you ask me. Desperate measures to get, bring back Ezekiel Elliott, Dalvin Cook. Like, y'all not even trying to put him on the field. Like, why is he still on y'all practice squad? Like,
I don't know.
You bringing him in to run or what? What are you doing? Like, I don't understand it. Because your running game is non-existent at this point. So what do you expect Dak to do? I don't trust the Cowboys. They look like they in disarray. I think they might be trying to tank this year. Who knows? They're trying to get one of them boys over in Colorado or somewhere else. I don't know, man.
Oh, geez.
But they can't get no quarterback. I mean, they just gave Dak all that money, so we know they ain't going after no quarterback. But I just don't understand what they're doing. I don't have no faith in them. I'm going to pick the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens, they're not going to lose three in a row. I'll be shocked if they do. So I'm picking the Ravens. I think they'll bounce back and have themselves a good game in Dallas. Henry going to show them why they should have called him. Then next up, we got 49ers and the Rams. Big division game, but we got some injuries, man. Nick Steves, these guys are beat up, man. You got McCaffrey out. Rams got Cooper Kupp out. Puka Nacua, he gone. It's like they beat up, but it's a rival division game. What do you think?
I gotta go with the Niners. They're the better all-around team, and they've had the Rams number when they play them.
Yeah,
I just feel like the trend continues. The Rams don't even have their best weapons, which is their best chance. So I don't see what they're going to do now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tyler Johnson's going to be that great. not yet. He's been trying to do some stuff, but I don't know, man. Big moves. What you thinking about this?
Believe it or not, bro, I'm gonna go with the Rams here, bro. I think everybody's crazy on San Fran right now, but they proved that without McCaffrey, they shaky. Like, if you notice no threat from the backfield, and then you got to ask Purdy to ball. It's hard. Like, Purdy is an excellent game manager, but you can't ask somebody to do too much. I think they about to get to this point where they start asking Purdy to do too much. And I think McVay is going to find a way to win. Okay. One of these coaches has a ring, one doesn't.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
I'm gonna go with McVay. I think he's gonna scheme up something. I think he knows how down bad he is, and I think these Rams are gonna come away with one.
Okay. All right. I like your confidence, man. I like your confidence in them. I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to go 49ers like my man Steve. So I'm not gonna pick on them. To me, I think those two receivers being out is big. I think it's big. Now, yes, McVay he'll stir the pot, season it up real good, give you that nice good meal, and he'll come out and pull a rabbit out, out the hat every now and then, man. But I think this one might be a little too tall for him because you still got 49ers who D-line is pretty good. The D-line is still there. They're not letting people really run on them. So I don't think Kyra Williams is going to get off like that. And I think that's why they lose. Other than that, I would pick the Rams. But I think those injuries are a bit too much right now for me. So 49ers, I believe, will take it. But I would love to talk to you next week so we can rehash some of these games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I got to see what happened with this Philly game, man. We got to come back off of that, man. You talking about was getting murdered out there, man. All right, this next game is going to be an interesting game. I actually think this might not be a bad game either. Kyler Murray act like he's trying to come back. I don't know. And is Detroit going to take a step back this year? Big moves. Do they still have it in them to do like they did last year, man? Who comes away with this dub?
Yeah, I mean, like they brought everybody back and they keep it going. Like they lost the game. Okay, they got punched in the mouth by Tampa. Got it. I still don't think Arizona is going to come correct in this game. I think Detroit going to come down there. Put Kyler Murray in his booster seat and pack him on up, bro. I think that's what's gonna happen here, bro.
Even after what the Rams did to what they did to the Rams.
Yeah, but the Rams were freshly beaten up without having time to prepare. Okay, like I don't see them doing that to Detroit here.
Okay,
like nah. Detroit gonna go down there. Kyler Murray gonna put him in his booster seat. He can get his warm bottle, go to sleep in the back seat. They're gonna win the game.
Okay. All right. Nick Steves.
I'll say it's a tough one because I'm leaning toward the Lions to bounce back after Tampa, but the Cardinals, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, see,
some people forgot how good he can be.
Yeah.
Now you see him healthy. You see the Cardinals have a shot, but now you're going up against the Detroit Lions, who are a better team than the Rams.
Yes, they are.
And I think the Lions will find a way to edge this one out, kind of bring the Cardinals back down to reality of you're a competitive team. Kyler gives you a chance, but you're still missing the whole all-around pieces to contend and take that next step.
Got you.
I just see the Cardinals as competitive.
Gotcha.
I mean, as the season goes along, their schedule gets easier. If they stay healthy, I see them winning games. Maybe they make a push for the wild card late.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As of now, I'll go the Lions.
Okay. I got you. I like that. I even though Kyler Murray and them look like they're trying to do a little something, that was like you said, they definitely crushed the Rams. Rams definitely wasn't ready for that one. I think the Lions going to win this game. I don't think it's a fluke. I do think what we saw last year was good. I think for a lot of these teams, it's early in the year, man. Teams don't really be playing people in preseason, and it's taking some games to kind of get oiled up, get that engine going, and I think they're going to bounce back and have themselves a good game. Long as I get my man James Conner with at least 2 tubs, because that's my other back in fantasy.
That's a tall task to ask for.
Come on, man. Okay. It's just 2. Just 2, man.
Just 2. All right. That's might want to start somebody else this week.
All right. Next game. I think somebody's about to come back to reality and let them know that it was a fluke.
Wow.
It was a fluke last Monday.
I don't think it was a fluke, man. Y'all brought back Kirko Chains, man. What time is this game? This
game here. What time? Oh man, hold on one second.
I think it's probably 4:25.
Yeah, I think it is. Hold on, let me see if I can.
It's an NBC game, which is very interesting.
I don't know if I'll get it up.
It says 11 to 16.
It's a Sunday night game. Oh, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 8:20, baby.
Yeah, so we got Kirk. So we got Kirk O'Chains back and the primetime lights with the VVS's on. Very mindful, a very demure out here. Okay. All right. Are the Chiefs finding any way to win? Shouts out to them. But my man Kirk O'Chains is at home, coming off of a primetime dub.
It don't
matter. I put some respect on my man, bro. He gonna show up y'all with the gold fronts on. Okay. Y'all keep messing with him, man. But nah, let's get serious, though, bro. I think Kansas City wins this game. I do not think it'll be a blowout, though. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I do think this game will always stay within a touchdown, and I do think the Falcons will stay within this. I'm not calling this a blowout. I do think this game will stay within a touchdown, but the Chiefs win. The Falcons know how to move the ball. They know how to move the ball. Kyle Pitts finally got his answer in quarterback. All right, Cousins love to jump out to the tight end. He gonna get his yards.
But we ain't seen it yet.
Like, I'm telling you, I think this is the game where it happens.
Even against Philly, we didn't. Kyle Pitts was non-existent.
He got a catch. He got 2 catches.
That's it.
Yeah, 18 yards in the day. Hey, man. He do what he do.
That's
it. Bro, you can't. Beggars can't be choosers, bro. He went from 0 to 2.
All right, okay. Nick Steves, what you got, man?
Kansas City will win this game.
Exactly.
Atlanta, you celebrate, and you're gonna find out why Atlanta celebrated in the locker room like they just won the Super Bowl.
Like they won a Super Bowl.
Kansas City spanks them. You're gonna see the Falcons come crashing back down.
Yeah.
But the bad news is it's gonna make the Eagles' loss look worse. But we gotta talk about it. Kansas City, they're the defending Super Bowl champs for a reason. You don't have to like it, but they are that team. They still got Mahomes, their quarterback. As long as he's on the field, you're not going to bet against them in this situation, especially in this situation.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm going with y'all. I don't even think it's going to be close. I'm telling you, man, big moves. It ain't going to be no touchdown game.
All right, man. Y'all see, man. Kirk O'Chain's going to do his thing.
I haven't even seen Kelsey go off yet this year. I think it's coming. I think this will be the game he's going to go off. I'm not sold on Kirk O'Chains, bro. I'm just not sold on Kirk O'Chains. It's a fluke, man. He got lucky. He
gonna come out. He gonna walk out the tunnel with the shiesty on, ready to go.
One thing I can count on is Steve Spagnuolo is gonna put pressure on Kirk, bro. He can't run. That's one thing I can count on.
He ain't gotta run, but he got a good release. But Kirk is that quarterback, but the Commanders should always pay them. They was going through a thing they didn't. But Kirk is a decent quarterback, man.
Yeah, they definitely should have paid him, though. All right, we got Jacksonville and Buffalo, man. Jacksonville and Buffalo. How you like that? What's up, Chad? What's going on, man?
Golly, I don't know, man. Like it's like you want Buffalo to win, but also Buffalo just like a Buffalo is never a team that I have faith in, bro. Like they just can't get it done. Like they can't consistently win. Like they win in the regular season, but then they'll have 5 losses, and all 5 of their losses will be to under 500 teams. Like they just I just don't trust them to beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. I just look like a trap game because Jags are 0-2. Trevor Lawrence ain't looking good, but then I did just find a way to lose. They beat up on the Dolphins pretty nicely, but I just don't trust them here. I'm gonna go with Buffalo because they got the better record, but I don't trust Josh Allen to be that guy ever.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. Chad, I'm with you, man. Go Bills. I don't think they're gonna lose to these Jaguars, dog. I feel you. I feel everything you're saying, man. but it's the Jaguars. I'm not sold on Doug Peterson, man. I think he is holding them up, bro. He did make a nice little improvement. He made a nice little improvement, got Trevor Lawrence out of that muck that they had him in with the last coach and all that. But Doug ain't gonna do it, bro. He just not. Doug won when he was with Philly because of his coordinators, bro. He had Frank Wright, which was an awesome offensive coordinator that year. You know what I'm saying? He had my man that's over there coaching the Browns defense, right? Jim Schwartz. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he had the staff around him. Once they left, you seen what happened. Doug couldn't get it done. It's the same thing with the Jags. He'll always be competitive. He's going to have that team hanging around, potentially may make the playoffs, but then they're going to go out. But I don't see him getting over the hump because I think just Doug is one of those guys where he needs excellent coordinators. He's just that coach that can keep everything together, keep the family together. Everybody go talk and love on dad, blah, 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 blah. But the coordinator, he need those coordinators, bro. And that's what I think, man. So much as I feel you with the Bills and all that, I don't know, man. I just think Doug gonna make it an interesting game now, but they ain't gonna get over the hump.
Okay.
Nick Steves, what you think, man?
Yeah, Buffalo in this game for sure. Because Doug Peterson, sure. Jaguars are a more competitive team, but you're going against the Buffalo Bills team who, despite losing Stephon Diggs, are not missing a beat. Josh Allen's going out there with the chip on his shoulder to say, hey, I am the franchise guy. Hell with what everyone else thinks. And Buffalo's winning games. And Jacksonville's struggling to get off the ground. I got to take Buffalo to win this one because they're on a roll. I feel like that momentum will just keep going in through week 3. And then they're off to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. I think they still gonna be 3-0. And I don't think the Jags gonna make them stumble. But you know, big moves. We had to say that other Monday night game. I'm gonna let you finish it off, big moves. Hold it. Your squad is up. I'm gonna let you finish it off. But I'm gonna enjoy this.
With y'all. Let me be real with y'all. Let me be real with y'all here, bro. Okay. Die-hard Commanders fan. Die-hard Commanders fan. Okay. All right. But we got them Bengals in the corner. Them Bengals are backed in the corner. And basically we got the Harlem Tiger backed into a corner. We gotta go face him. Jamar Chase is basically playing for another team right now. He wants to get good highlight tape. Higgins doesn't want to be there either, so he's getting good highlight tape. Our corners are McDonald's employees. Maybe check employees, bro. Like, we just went to the we just went to the store and said, "Hey, bro, can anybody run and put their hands up?" And it was just 3 random dudes and said, "Yeah, sure." We was like, "Come on, join the team. It's all good, bro." Our D line couldn't push through a pissed on napkin. And our linebacker core has the most tackles, which, if you know anything about baseball, if you know anything about football, that's bad because that means that they having to get them when they pass the D line, so they getting up into the secondary and they making them tackles in. That's not a good recipe for these 2 amazing wide receivers. Joe Burrow looking like Stan right now. He just drank a fifth of vodka. He damn me to drive. He about to go out here and do what he got to do. Now, that's not to say I don't want to see Jaden Daniels improve because it's all about progression in the words of Jay-Z. He will progress. He will still look better. He will keep this game as close as he can, but his defense is going to let him down. Our defense is the worst part of this team. We're not in a rebuild. We have a good quarterback on a bad team, unfortunately.
Okay.
And that's what we're looking at here. And I think the Bengals take this. I don't think it's going to be close. I think they're going to take the top off our defense like some boiled over spaghetti. And it's just going to keep going, bro. And it's not going to look good for us. I see the Bengals putting up at least 30. Might be a 40 burger night, unfortunately.
Ooh, Nick Steves, what do you think about that? Gosh, that was okay.
Time does not have confidence, and we saw Burrow look like he got himself back a little bit last week, and he's going against Washington that got cooked by Baker Mayfield. This is time for Burrow to step up and say, "Hey, guess what? I'm back with different look, but still same me on the field." And you're gonna see that Bengals are gonna get their first win. Things are going to start looking up, and that Bengals fans will at least have some hope for the season. Burrow will be back in the stride, and Washington, hey, it's going to be a long rebuild.
Yeah.
A long season at least.
Yeah. We led the NFC East for 1 week. I'll take it. I was hoping it was week 17, but if it's week 2, hey,
I think you're gonna get 2. I think you're gonna get 2 weeks. You're gonna get 2 weeks.
I was hoping we were gonna get week 17, but if it's week 2, I guess we gotta take it there. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you might get 2, man. I it's hard to go against the Bengals for everything that y'all just said, man. With Joe Burrow, Washington struggles with the in the secondary.
Yeah, I mean, we have Malik Neighbors looking like Beckham. I'm talking about like that 2015 Beckham.
Yeah,
like we have Malik Neighbors looking like that, bro. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. And if the Giants had a little better team, they wouldn't have lost. Wouldn't have came out with that L. But I will tell you this though. I just think that y'all don't have the talent to beat the Bengals, but I do think every game y'all play is going to be competitive just because of your coaching staff itself. And I do think you got a few players up there who are ballers and who are, taking it serious regardless and going out there and playing. I still think y'all D-line is still one of the toughest ones. They just don't have no help on the back end.